Brothers and sisters in Islam, wallahi, I tell you something. Your relationship with ad-du'a would say a lot about your relationship with Allah. The more dua in your life, the stronger ad-du'a in your life, we can already tell. And that's a good sign for you to know that your relationship with Allah is strong. And if your relationship with ad-du'a is weak, like once a while, then that means that your relationship with Allah is also broken and once a while. Oh Allah, understand and take this as I'm saying it to you. Understand it like this. When you make a dua, you're talking to Allah. When you have very little dua in your life, I don't know, can we say about this person, he said, well, I don't enjoy talking to Allah, so I don't really find any need to talk to him now. Whenever I got something, I'll talk to him. Is that what he's saying? The one that abandons a dua and has very little dua in his life? I tell you an example, give you an example so you can understand. If you were to ask me about someone I know, and you said to me, how is brother so-and-so? I said to you, wallah, alhamdulillah, he's very good, wallah, I speak to him every day. What are you going to think? You're going to think that my relationship with him is very strong, right? Imagine you asked me about the same brother, and I said to you, and you told me, how is he? I said, wallah, brother, man, last time I spoke to him was, I think, just before Ramadan. Yeah, alhamdulillah, he was good then. Automatically, what does that tell you about my relationship with him? It's not as strong. Yeah, it's there, but it's not strong. If I said to you, I speak to the brother every day, mashallah, I see him at the cafe, I talk to him, mate. There's a well-established relationship. Brothers and sisters in Islam, to Allah belongs the highest of examples. Lakin your dua says a lot about your relationship with Allah Azza wa Jal. And this is why, shuf, ad-dua is in as-salat. Ad-dua is in the mornings, adhkar al-sabah. Ad-dua is in the evenings, adhkar al-masa. We're encouraged to get up in the last third of the night. Ad-dua is after the prayers. Ad-dua is before the salat, between al-adhan wal-iqama. Ad-dua exists many times during the day and many times during the night, so that Allah Azza wa Jal helps us and enables us to strengthen our relationship with Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. Brothers and sisters in Islam, a dua that I want to share with you, inshallah ta'ala, we're going to, we have about half an hour left with each other. We're going to go through it, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, we're going to come out with amazing results, inshallah ta'ala. Brothers and sisters in Islam, this is a dua that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam taught his daughter Fatima radiyallahu anha. And this dua is supposed to be said once in the morning and once in the evening. That's how important it is. Some people, they're on medication and they have to take the pill twice a day. The morning and the evening adhkar work like that. 2 doses a day. If you miss them, you're going to feel pain and the day and the night is not going to be right. A dua was mentioned in the hadith of Anas ibn Malik radiyallahu anhu. He said that the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said to his daughter Fatima radiyallahu anha, ما يمنعك أن تسمعي ما أوصيك به. He said, Fatima, what prevents you from doing and listening to that which I want to advise you of? Nothing is stopping her. But this is a means in how to capture the attention of the listener. It's like if I was to say to you, I got advice for you. Why don't you listen to my advice? You say, what do you want? What's your advice? Tell me. I'll be a lot more excited. So Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam does this with his daughter Fatima radiyallahu anha. He says to her, إِذَا أَصْبَحْتِ وَإِذَا أَمْسَيْتِ. Whenever you enter the morning, which is after Salat al-Fajr, and whenever you enter the evening, which is at Asr time, then say, يا حي يا قيوم برحمتك أستغيث أصلح لي شأني كله ولا تكلني إلى نفسي طرفة عين. He says to her, say, O the ever-living, يا حي, O the sustainer of all things, يا قيوم, برحمتك أستغيث, I seek help and assistance through your mercy. أصلح لي شأني كله, rectify and perfect all my affairs. ولا تكلني إلى نفسي طرفة عين. And do not entrust me. Don't leave me to myself even for the blink of an eye. Allahu Akbar. Once in the morning, once in the evening. Not only that, but Anas radiallahu anhu also mentioned that whenever Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam experienced a calamity of any sort, he would say, Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum bi rahmatika astaghith. So this is not only said in the morning and in the evening, but it's also said when the doors have been closed in your face. Ya Hayyu Ya Qayyum bi rahmatika astaghith. Brothers and sisters in Islam, this is advice from the greatest of mankind, which is the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And who did he give this advice to? Who? Fatima radiallahu anha, who is also known as what? She is also known as Sayyidatu Nisa'i al-Alameen, Sayyidatu Ahl al-Jannah. She's the master and the chief of women. And she is the master and the chief of the woman of the paradise. So the greatest man on earth giving advice to the greatest woman on earth. Allahu Akbar. How much more important is this dua for you and I? From the greatest to the greatest. Even we are in desperate need of this dua. More importantly, understanding this dua, and even of greater importance, saying it in its right times and asking Allah Azza wa Jal through this dua. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Ya Hayy. The name of Allah Azza wa Jal, Al-Hayy, the all-living. Al-Qayyum, the sustainer of all things.